Hi guys, and welcome back into another Minecraft video, where today we're going to be talking about the Nether update. So, this is everything you need to know before the Nether update. I know that's a pretty quick intro, but that's really all we need to know. We'll be going across every feature, one by one. It's not really every feature, but the most important features in a world made by me. And we'll talk about how you could use them and how it's helpful. And the Nether update will be coming out around 30 minutes later. Also, by the time you're watching this video, the Nether update will be already out. For me, I'm in the beta, but you should have the thing. No, also note that I play on Bedrock, not Java. So if there's anything that's changed, it's barely just going to be a UI or something. But it's very simple changes, and that's all. Let's get right into the video. That's everything you need to know about the Nether update. So this video will be broken down to 4 topics: new biomes, new mobs, new blocks, if I can find the sign. Yeah, new blocks, and new mechanics and features. And I will leave timestamps to each of these in the description below. But first, let's get right into the biomes. So, our first biome is the Crimson Forest. Like you can see here, I made a mini version of the Crimson Forest. I will show the big version of it in just a sec. But first, this is the Crimson Forest. The Crimson Forest will spawn with hoglins, piglins, and pigmen. Pigmen or zombified piglins. So yeah. It will also have crimson wood, which will show every single type of it later. But this is how the crimson stems look like. Crimson nylium, crimson mushrooms, which are these things, they're called crimson fungus. Crimson roots, weeping vines, and netherwort blocks. Yes, these are netherwort blocks. So that's a lot of netherwort for you. Second thing is the warped forest. It will spawn with endermen, piglins, pigmen, and it will have warped wood, shroomlight, warped wart, and warped nylium. And there's no blue netherwort. I don't know why they didn't do it, but they didn't do it. Third thing is that it will also spawn with twisting vines, warped stems, and warped fungus. Some of these things you might not see here because they spawn in the big biome. This is just a miniature version, but we'll show every single block when we get to the new blocks section. Now we move on to the basalt delta. The basalt delta has magma cubes, piglins, and pigmen, and a lot of magma cubes. So yeah, be careful, and stay with blocks so you can tower up before you attack the magma cubes, because they're so annoying. It also has basalt, which is this thing, blackstone, which is this thing, and lava, which is, well, lava. There will be a lot of lava pools here, so be careful again. And then there's the Soul Sand Valley, by far the most dangerous nether biome in existence. So, Soul Sand Valley will spawn with skeletons, a lot of ghasts, like a ton of ghasts, piglins, pigmen. It will also have soul sand, which is this, soul soil, which is this, and basalt, which is this. It will also have some bone blocks or fossils, like this, and this can give you bone meal, so yeah, pretty helpful. Now, let's move on to the big version of the biomes. So here is the big version of the Crimson Forest. Now I don't have every single biome, but these are just some of them. So you can also go explore them by yourself. I think it will be more exciting if you just go explore them. But this isn't everything you need to know, and they need to show you the biomes. So here is the Crimson Forest, and this is how it looks like. It also has hoglins, which are where are they? Yeah, these things, piglins. We'll show them later in the video. There are a lot of trees here, and they give you red wood that we also will see in the video later in the video. And I'm pretty sure there was a warped forest somewhere around here. A warped forest and the Blackstone Delta. Yeah, here is the Soul Sand Valley, the most dangerous Minecraft biome ever. Fossils will spawn like this, and basalt will spawn a little bit like this. Here is the soil, the soul sand, and blue fire, which we'll also get into in just a second. And where else? There was also a weeping a warped forest somewhere, if I can find it. Forest, if you can find it. So, where is the warped forest? Somewhere. I can't find the warped forest anywhere. Well, I guess that's one of the biomes that you'll have to explore by yourself, because I swear there was a warped forest somewhere here. I just can't find it. So give me a sec, and I'll be back when I find it. So, update. I couldn't find the warped forest, but whatever. You can explore it by yourself. But let's move on to the new mobs. So, the first new mob, the Hoglin. And that's how its spawn egg looks like, and we're going to go it in so I can show it to you, because it can't go in the overworld. Let's wait for it to build the train. Here it is. So, this is the Hoglin. This guy was a baby, but he grew up. So, Hoglins are aggressive. They can breed also. You just give them crimson fungus, I'm pretty sure. And they can make babies. Babies can spawn. They also hate piglins, so yeah. And they can't go to the overworld. It will just make a Zoglin, which will also show later in the video. And they spawn in the Crimson Forest. Now the next mob is the Piglin. Piglins attack you if you're not wearing any gold armor. So just wear golden helmet and not boots. I see lots of people wearing boots, but it's the same, like it removes the same amount of armor, and you won't get physiforming. So in my opinion, just wear helmets, golden helmets, and they won't attack you. You can also spawn with crossbows or swords. This dude has a crossbow, this dude has a sword. And they can also breed. They can't breed, sorry. And you can barter for goods using gold. Now, I won't barter with them now. This will be in the new mechanics area. And they can't breed, they can't, using gold. And they can't go to the overworld. They're turned into a zombified piglin, which is a modified version of the pigmen, if you played Minecraft before. Now, moving on to the next mob is the zombie piglin. It calls them pigmen. The zombified piglin replaces pigmen, like I said. And if you attack one, all of the pigmen in the surrounding area will attack you, or zombified piglin. So I'll say pigmen again, because I just prefer it that way. So, yeah, don't attack these guys, they're very strong. Also, the zombie piglin is a result of you getting a piglin in the overworld. They'll start shaking. Let me actually show you. So, if you put a piglin here, like you can see, he's shaking a little, starting to run around and go a little insane. And if we can wait for a couple seconds, then we just, yep, here he goes. He turned into a zombified piglin. So yeah, same thing with the hoglin, but we'll show that in a second. So yeah, now let's move on to the next mob, which is, wait a minute, oh yeah, I forgot mob. Hold on a second. So I forgot to put him in his cage, but whatever. So if you spawn a hoglin in the overworld, this is what happens. You'll start shaking like the piglin, Let's just wait. Please shake faster. Please. Yep, here it goes. It turns into a zombified hoglin or a zoglin. And he hates everything. So he will kill everything unless it's, well, oh, okay. They killed these two. Yeah, he goes around killing everything, so don't keep him around your world, okay? He'll literally kill everything. So yeah. Now, moving on to the next mob is the Strider. The Strider likes to be in lava. Like you can see, when he goes in lava, he turns red, which looks really cool. But when he's out of lava, like these two guys, which also this guy was a baby, they just grow up too fast. They turn into a weird red color, which is dried. So yeah, they like lava. They also are rideable, so you can get saddles and use a warped fungus on a stick to ride them. I also saw this feature in the features and mechanics area. They can also breed using, I think, these warped fungus on a stick or warped fungus, I don't really remember. They also will spawn in lava pools in the Nether. If not on lava, he will get dried, like I said. You can also bring him to the overworld, like I'm showing you right now. He's super fast on lava, but he doesn't like water or rain. He also dies in water and rain, so yeah, be careful of that. Now this is all the mobs, the new mobs that we have. Or I think these are all the mobs. So now moving on to the blocks. We have new blocks. What's the new blocks? Let's start with the crimson blocks. So the crimson blocks are the blocks that will spawn in the crimson biome or the crimson forest. There is the crimson wood plank. I don't really remember the names that well, so yeah. There's also the crimson stair, crimson fence, crimson slab, another crimson slab for some reason, a crimson fence, crimson door, crimson trap door, crimson wood, there's a crimson stem, I'm pretty sure, crimson nail or something like that, nail something like that. And there's a crimson nail again, a sign, and crimson Nylian, I'm pretty sure is the name of it. And this is crimson, what are they called? I think they're called something vines. What are they called? Give me a sec. Vine. They are called whipping vines. There's also crimson, whatever these are called. What are they called again? I forget everything. Pressure plate, button, crimson, whatever, crimson fungus, crimson grass. I think it's called crimson something. But again, I call it crimson grass, and yeah, these are the crimson blocks. Now, how about the warped blocks? There's the warped fence gate, warped wood block, warped stair, warped wart, that matches, warped stair, warped trapdoor, warped door, warped stem, warped stem that is stemmed or something like that, and warped another stem, Nilief, I think is the name of it, and this. And there's also the warped Nylium grass, warped grass, I think it's called warped something, again, I forget the names, warped fungus, warped sign, warped vines, these are called, I'm pretty sure, spinning vines, which are vines that you can place on the ground and climb. They can go very high, but I have it like that, so it's just 3. There's also the warped pressure plate, warped button, and the shroom light, which can also spawn in the crimson forest. There is also the basalt block, blackstone and basalt. So there's basalt wall, polished basalt wall, polished basalt walls, polished basalt brick wall, they sound very stupid. Basalt stairs, polished basalt stairs, polished basalt brick stairs, basalt slab, polished basalt slab, polished basalt slab, stairs, something slab, polished basalt bricks, polished basalt cracked bricks. What is it called? What's it called again? It's called black. It's called gilded blackstone, blackstone, polished blackstone, but a blackstone button, blackstone pressure plate, then the polished blackstone something, and these two are basalt. So we move on to the next type of new blocks, and that's the soul sand valley blocks, which consist of soil, blue torches, blue lanterns, blue campfires, and blue fire, which is the result of using flint and steel on this. And moving on to the other new blocks is the ancient debris, which is netherite, crying obsidian, as you can get using piglins. There's also netherite block, very cool, and there is a netherrack gold, I think it's called nether gold, which you can get gold thingies out of, gold nuggies. And this is the respawn anchor, which we'll get to in a minute. There is also chains, target block, and lodestones, which we'll also get to in a minute. So yeah, these are all, or at least most of the new blocks. Now moving on to the next category, which is the mechanics, which there are a lot of, so yeah. Let's address the elephant in the room, netherite. You probably heard of it before. So netherite is the upgrade to diamonds. Yes, this is the upgrade to diamonds, which is impressive. Netherite is really rare, and you'll find ancient debris, like we showed you over there, in the nether. You need to dig in the nether and find it. There's also an you need 4 ancient debris, which is netherite scrap, which will give you netherite scrap. You need 4 of these, then 4 gold to get only 1 piece of netherite. 1! So yeah, it's very hard to get. And to upgrade your diamond armor from diamond to netherite, all you'll need to do is take your diamond armor. It will also keep the enchantments, by the way. Take your diamond armor, if I can take it all. Take some netherite ingots and go to the smithing table. Put whatever you want in the smithing table. Put the netherite here and mix a netherite version of it, like you can see here. It will keep enchantments. I just didn't enchant this armor. You can make all of these netherite now, but you probably won't get a stack of netherite anytime soon. So don't start to break your dreams. So yeah, now how do you make a smithing table? Simple. You need 2 iron and 4 wood, any type of wood. So yeah, to make netherite, and it looks super cool. Another thing is that netherite doesn't burn in lava. If we take all of this stuff and we yeet it into the lava, right here, yeet, 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 you can see it's floating. It went back to the surface, and it didn't miss. Look at this. So yeah, no more losing your items to lava, I guess. Also, no more accidentally burning stuff. So yeah, but they just get destroyed in cactus, which is like impressive. A cactus is stronger than lava. Who would have thought? So I think that's everything about netherite that you need to know. Now moving on to the next new feature, it's the bastion. But let's keep that to last, because it's pretty cool, and I need to go to another world so I can show it to you. So let's move on to the lodestone. Lodestones are craftable with 1 netherite ingot and 4 of the chiseled stone bricks. I'm pretty sure is the name of them. To make one lodestone. You can also find them in bastions, but you don't know what bastions it yet. So, what you do with lodestones is, for example, let's imagine this is your house. So all you need to do is do this and press on the lodestone. And if we go super far, like in this direction, you can see the compass is still pointing at the lodestone. And that's what a lodestone does. It saves it as a waypoint, or something like that, you can call it. And this will be your home. You could also use it to mark different biomes and stuff. For example, here, or here. Heck, even there, over there. It will work and it will go anywhere. It also works in the Nether, so you can mark all your interesting biomes using a lodestone. So yeah, and it's pretty cheap, other than the Netherite. So that's not cheap. As long as you have some stone bricks and a Netherite ingot, you'll be good to go. Now let's move on to the next feature, which is the target block. This is something that redstone fans will love. So to make a target block, you need 4 redstone pieces and not one target block, it should be 1 hay bale. And what the target block does is that you use the bow and arrow to, for example, shoot at the target block. Let's say I shot over here. You can see, if I can shoot it again, the redstone signal is weak. But if you shoot it a little bit closer to the middle, the redstone signal gets stronger. If you shoot it right in the middle, you get the strongest redstone signal. So this is how the target block works. I don't understand redstones, these are just some examples. You can power a redstone lamp by using it. This will be fun for maps, because people used to use a button. This is just better. You can power pistons by using it. Or you can even do fun puzzles and stuff with it. So yeah, it also looks really cool, so I'm looking forward to what people do with that. Now, this is a dangerous block, and it's the respawn anchor. The respawn anchor is, well, it makes you respawn in the Nether. Don't use it in the overworld. We'll see what will happen using it in the overworld in a sec. But the respawn anchor has 4 stages. 1, 2, 3, 4. The 4 is the full. Don't press it if you're in the overworld. Again, you'll see why in a sec. To make a respawn anchor, you need 3 crying obsidian like this by trading with piglins, and 3 glowstone like this. This will give you a respawn anchor. So let's take, for example, a respawn anchor, and you will place it down, and you will need glowstone to power it. So if you take the glowstone, you'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, and don't press on it. But if you go into the Nether, you can go into the Nether using this portal. It will take us into the same area, but I was too lazy to link them up. So let's wait for a second. Here we go. We have one here. You put in all of these, and you can see respawn point set. So if we go into survival / game mode S, we can do this, and where will we respawn? Right here. So yeah, and you will lose a try. So let's go back to /game mode C, because everyone wants to kill me. Here we go. But why did I say don't use it in the overworld? It can't be that harmful. Well, let me show you what happens when you use it in the overworld. Just in a safer area than you would do it in your house. It looks cool, don't press it. I swear you regret it. Then I had to deal with this. So, if we take glowstone, we fill it up, and we press it in the overworld, it blows up. Now, because I have obsidian here, it didn't blow up anything. But you can see how big the explosion was. So imagine you're doing like a hardcore world and you do this and you die. You'll be triggered. Now moving on to the next feature, it's the rune portals. Rune portals will spawn something like this. I actually made this, it's not real. But it will spawn a little bit like this. You'll see a chest, it will have goodies and a gold piece up there somewhere. They spawn in the ocean, they can spawn in the top of water, they can spawn in the overworld, they can spawn in the nether, they can just spawn anywhere. So now if we go to the other side, because I probably arbitrarily organized this, piglin bartering. Now remember when I said you can barter with piglins for goodies? Well, this is what bartering is. You take gold, let's take all the gold, get into here and go to the piglins. Oops, okay. Go to the piglins and throw at them. There's gold. Or see the piglins will pick it up, look at it, and they'll be like, ooh, cool. And they will give you something random. There's a chance of getting something called soul speed, which we'll get to in a second. But like you can see, they give you anything. Here it is, crying obsidian. And another good way that I like to get leather is from them, because you can just keep bartering with them till they can give you leather. So that's pretty cool, I guess. Yeah, like you can see, they give you glowstone and other stuff. But that's all what bartering is, really. You could do like a trading hall kind of thing where it's automated and you press a button to drop gold everywhere, and the piglins pick it up and drop it in a hopper and stuff like that. But that's way too technical for me, so yeah. Now striders. Remember I said you can ride striders? Well, this is how you can. All you need is a saddle and a warped fungus on a stick, which is recipe is just a fishing rod and a warped fungus. So yeah, you can find in the warped forest. Now if you can get to this strider, which is the one that is on lava, you can saddle it up, ride it, and like you can see, it goes super fast on lava. Now this is very convenient if you don't have elytra and you want to see the new nether biomes, because, well, you can just walk on lava pools. But a funny story that happened to me once is that I was going through a lava lake in my world and I rode a strider and he just dipped. He made me fried and he killed me and I lost all my stuff and I was sad. But this is how you ride a strider. You can see it's faster on lava, and if you put the saddle on it here, you can go. It goes very slow on land. You can also boost, which will make it even faster. It happens here and here, like you can see. So yeah, this is how striders work. Now, how about soul speed? I talked about soul speed for a second, and you might not know what soul speed is. Well, soul speed is basically a new enchantment that you can get from piglins. Yes, you can get from enchanting, it's just a piglin trade. So, and it's very rare. So yeah, you might get boots with soul speed, or you can get like a soul speed book like this one. So there are 3 stages, 1, 2, and 3. Now, I will use 3 because it's the fastest, right here on my netherite boots. You can use it on any armor, by the way. I'm just using it on netherite boots. Now, soul sand is the thing that you walk very slowly on. Now, what if we wear soul speed? Well, it does what it says. We turn into Sonic on soul sand. And there's also some really cool particles that get out. I really like these. And if you don't trust me and you think this is just the speed of soul sand, please eat the boots. You can see we're walking super slowly till we do this. So yeah, very neat feature. Now, mountains. I don't have this because I'm still in the beta. When this video will be out, you'll probably be able to experience mountains, but there will be goats and snowier snow. So yeah, in the mountains, snow mountains to be exact. But Mojang still haven't released this in betas because, well, the update's coming out today, so you'll have it. No, I can't showcase it because, again, I'm in the beta, and I swear you're going to get it, and there were big votes and stuff. And people voted for mountains, even though I still think we should have voted for swamp. We would have got green woods and frogs and boats with chests. So, but people voted for mountains again. So yeah, whatever. So now let's move on to the thing that I left off. You probably wanted to know what the heck is a bastion. If I can find it, where is it? Here it is, bastion. Now this portal leads to nothing. I can actually go to another world and show you what a bastion looks like. So give me a sec. So this is what a bastion looks like. This is one type. I think there are 3. I've seen 2 of them, but I still haven't seen the 3rd one. This is, I'm pretty sure, the big one, I think. Well, I don't know. But bastions are super big, and they can give you tons and tons of gold blocks. Let me correct. But you can't break gold in front of these guys, so you have to be super careful while getting the gold. Hide yourself, do anything, just so these guys can see you. Yeah, this is the big one, for sure. But the big star here is this. Here there's a treasure room like you can see, and it has tons of gold. It even has some diamond armor sometimes, and netherite debris, so this will be helpful. And these were nerfed. In a beta they actually could give you netherite boots and stuff.
Are you gonna send?
So yeah, what do you want to see?
Are you gonna send?
No, not yet, please.
No, please.
Okay. So yeah, what do you think of
Hey
this,
guys,
Isian?
I'm here. That's a lot of gold.
That's right, that's a lot of gold. Again, don't get in front of these guys. Also, another thing, they will get super angry if you open their chest. So, a tip that I can say is you get a hopper, put it here, put in your ender chest or shulker box or whatever, and take it. Or even take it from the hopper, because I'm pretty sure they don't get angry if you open the hopper. So yeah, there are also these magma cube spawners, which you can turn into a farm, but I don't know who wants a magma farm anyway. For me, I just break them. They also can give you chains, which are cool. I like chains.
I like
But
chains,
the best,
but the best anything.
the best chest ever if you find Big Step, which is, well, this. If I can search Big Step. Wait, what? Music. Here it is. Music disc. Big Step. And get a jukebox. This is amazing. Now, you can't hear it because I have my audio muted. But trust me, you'll love it. Try to find it. Play it on your creative world, whatever. But just listen to it. It's the best music, I think, the best Minecraft music that I think I've ever heard. So, yeah.
Yes.
Now let's go back to my world, my other world, which has the stuff. So that's all for today's video, guys, and that's everything you need to know before the Nether update.
Yes.
Like you can see, I've made a world with everything you need to know. Like, this took me hours, okay? So yeah, please don't underestimate it. And you don't really need to know anything. I think these are most of the new features, if not like every new feature, or most of the important features anyway. And another update is really cool. I'm super excited for it. I will definitely update to normal again after this is over. And yeah, because again, I want to join servers. This is buggy, everything's bad, so yeah. I just come here for the features, okay? Anyway, thanks for watching today's video, guys. If you liked it...
Thanks for watching. Bye. I said... need to drink milk and water and anything. And I'm so excited. And that's another update. Bye.
Well, that was random, but again, Yasin liked it anyway. So that's it for today's video, guys. Hope you liked it. If you liked it, please leave a like. While you're there, why not subscribe to? Because I will make more content like this. Probably another recap video anytime there's a new update coming around. And yeah, that's all. And bye.